For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com.
What's poppin', everybody? This is Sabro Final 4, even more matches from the Duelist Cup. And yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. I have these Swordsoul search cards in hand because we are going to be using Swordsoul too. I call this deck Cheat Soul because even though I use the cards, I do think they're a bunch of cheating ass cards that are really broken and unfair. Just get synchros through one card, basically. One effect monster give you a synchro in this archetype, but because I always got to do some sort of crazy shit, I threw in the D Hero engine as well, giving me the draw and then seeing the Cheat Soul, Sword Soul cards, and then going into synchros easily. I don't have like the Water Dude, the worst one of them all, that gives you a token, you reveal a Sword Soul, get a token, get a synchro, draw a card, and then the other guy they always bring gives you a search and then negates effects. I don't have that guy, but the level 6 dude is also pretty broken, letting you go into level 10 synchros pretty much free. Straight the fuck up free. So, got Destroyer Phoenix out, and this other guy, like the Wind 1800 dude, is also extremely good. Once you make a few plays and get a few of the Worm cards, Swordsoul cards in the graveyard, banish something, get a free token, is essentially a +1. And you can go to a level 8 synchro that way too. So a lot of shit here. Now my opponent is doing the Numeron crap, which I've expressed many times. I think it's a bunch of ridiculous, unfair bullshit. Just win on the cheap. A card that gives you 4 extra deck summons. This is what this card is. So you can do the OTK bullshit, which is what they're designed to do, or go into the Link dude that's immune to shit for free, basically. Go into that card for free. Now, thankfully, this like samurai, whatever the fuck, beast dude, I think, that I had in hand also can put in some work. Swordsoul card or Worm card. It can pop the card it attacks, and it dies too, I think. But I managed to survive thanks to that guy, so it's excellent. I have him sort of as a dude to, as sacrifices for the level 6 Swordsoul dude. But it can put in some work. You can do plays with him as well, just like I did. And I do have a nice rank 6 toolbox in this deck too. So that's another reason, like I did right now. Use the revival card, get the Swordsoul dude, and then we can go to a rank 6 like the Vampire Sheridan, and get rid of this annoying Link. And he decided to scoop. Yeah, fuck you, man. Using this sort of bullshit. On the one hand, I can't really blame people because, yeah, this is the Duelist Cup. It's serious, I guess, and people are just going to use the best thing they think is going to give them the best chance to win. People want to win at the end of the day. But as I've said, modern Yu-Gi-Oh is a complete and utter clusterfuck. There's no easy way to fix it. It's like the Wild Wild West. It's like anything goes. Just use the most cheating ass shit and try to win. Like this guy, okay, Swordsoul, probably a pure Swordsoul deck. The Water Dude that I mentioned, the guy that I don't have. I'm gonna chain Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. It's a minus basically, but I just gotta do something to prevent him from synchro summoning. But he gets a dude through a different way anyway. He's gonna get the Searcher dude. I don't know, maybe I could have. The correct thing was to wait and then throw in Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit because I think this guy can't stop that guy. Maybe, but I mean, he's still got his draws, he's still got his shit, so it's not an easy thing. I mean, no matter what you negate, yeah, sometimes there's the correct thing. You have to wait and negate at the right time to sort of stop the player in their tracks. But they just have so many ways, these decks. You negate the first thing, like you see how Give a Brax, okay, I gotta negate him. Then they bring some other dudes and they go to the next dude anyway. So it's just no simple solution. Okay, so Swords of Conceal and Light put in amazing work here. This is why I run this card. It's so amazing. I mentioned it a couple of times, last time too. This card is so good. I'm probably the only person on the planet that's using this sort of tech. The economy Dark Lunar no more is how I always refer to it. Because yeah, they can change stuff and negate it. Obviously, they can use like Baron de Fleur to negate it or something. But the thing is that the point of this card is it's gonna force a negate out of them because they can't allow their monsters to go to face down defense. And then when you got like a Regeki or Dark Hole, then you can use that to pop their cards. So it's the sort of thing where you have a lot of mass removal power cards, I guess, in a way, and then they just can't stop everything. So it's just perfect. If I didn't have that, I wasn't gonna be able to keep going. But I got my own level 10 Swordsoul King dude out. He's pretty broken. Stardust Dragon to save my guys. It's gonna be excellent too. And he's gonna go to the Link 10 Yi guy, no effect. The monk. But I mean, what else are you gonna do? I guess he's gonna use the spell card to do the little combo and get Swordsoul of Taya. Fine, dude, but you banish. You know I'm gonna activate my effect. I'm not stupid. And normally you want to get rid of the token because it's the tuner, but I got rid of the monster because I know he's gonna get another token. That's the correct thing to get rid of. So he's like, fuck it. He got me and scoops. Excellent. A great GG against Swordsoul. Pure Swordsoul. On to the third game. Gonna get a lot of hand back row, I suppose. It's what we should say here. I got the Infinite Impertinence, Ash Blossom, and Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. So hand back row. Carbonetin, I know what that does. It's gonna give him a summon from the deck, so I think I want to stop that. There goes Ash Blossom. So that's one card out of my hand. And you got all of these hand traps. Yeah, I stopped his shit, and if he was going to do more stuff, I guess I could have stopped more shit. But now we can't really have our own play. I can only just summon this guy and attack. Poke for some damage, I guess. I've got Infinite Impertinence. He's going to go for the right of our Messier. Here we go. This stupid engine. I gotta pop that spell card. I mean, it's not a pretty solution, but if I keep it around, he's gonna get more searchers, more pluses. So get rid of that. So he's left with the token, I guess. Summon the Jet Synchron. Here we go. You guys know what's gonna be coming. Crystal Halgifibrax. Gonna get another card. I obviously gotta use Infinite Impertinence against this dude. But as I've said, I mean, you chain this so that this guy doesn't get his free card. But he still has the token on the board. He can still go to dudes. And here we go. He's going to go to the Mecha Phantom Beast anyway. So can't stop him. You can't stop the shit no matter what you do. What would be the correct thing to negate? Free tokens, man. Free tokens, 3 of them. You get to do this shit. God. So Baron de Fleur is going to come out. And this hand that I have is not going to be able to stop this dude at all. I got nothing really to work with. And even if I would get some like Dark Hole, it wouldn't be enough because it's just going to negate it. So I get the level 6 Swordsoul dude. And obviously I'm not going to use him because he's just going to negate my shit and I'm going to lose my cards. So I use Decider, kill the token, and we need to see another thing next turn so that I can force a negate and then go for a play. Thankfully, he can't really utilize the cards in hand. He didn't do anything, so I survived. So we get the Monster Reborn card. This is good. I think he's gonna spend his negate on that. Makes sense. But now that that's out of the way, I can use the other guy. And man, the thing is with these cards, the way they work too, like the rulings and shit, this dude, this level 6 dude, he's hard to negate as well. Like certain cards won't be able to negate that card. like some like infinite impertinence, I think, because the effect resolves in hand. You get the card on the field, and then the token is gonna get summoned automatically. They've got so many advantages, and I can tell you guys now that I've used the deck myself, or most of the deck, it's just you're more comfortable playing against broken ass decks when you've got these broken ass decks and cards to use yourself. So he got the Baron de Flirt out again, but Baron de Flirt isn't going to be very effective against this big guy. So he can't really do shit. I don't know why he put them in the deck and got the Mecha Fantabeast tuner there. I was going to get the Rhoda Swordsoul, get something, but he decided to scoop, realizing his fuck up, probably. But yeah, it's not the perfect solution. You know, sometimes when they're going to have 5 monsters that negate everything, even 10 Raigekis aren't going to be enough. But you do have an easier time. I guess this is what you have to do. Just use the most broken ass tier 0 shit you can and hope for the best. I mean, it's just a much different animal. Me using the Swordsoul cards, if I was just going to be using something like gadgets, let's say, or Constellars. It's just a night and day difference. Um, Broken cards are broken because they're broken, unfortunately. So now we're playing against Trickstars. Okay. Of course, just like every other archetype, they have all of their dudes that you got the Searcher dude, the dude that's gonna revive from the graveyard. At this point, it's just so boring, so predictable. All of the archetypes do the same shit almost. Like, it used to be that cards like Elemental Hit or Stratos and the gadgets were special, kind of. And now every archetype has their Searcher or 10 Searchers. Summon this dude, get a search. Every archetype has to have their own counter trap. You know, have this dude out and then negate shit for free. Anyway, so Trickstars, they can be kind of dangerous. I think they have some cards on the ban list still, maybe on the TCG side of things anyway. I think Master Duel, they have all of their cards at 3. I don't know. But I'm not that scared of them. I've played against worse shit. I think we should do okay against them. Get my free banish too. This is another combo, another reason why I'm using the D heroes. You can do some neat combos if your deck flows correctly. It's an engine at the end of the day, D heroes. Use them with allures, use them with D draw. And I get the rank 6 toolbox as well. Thanks to Malicious and the other Swordsoul guys. So he's going to get this Trickstar Link and then end the turn, burn me a little bit. Get the MST. Let's get rid of that crap. It's going to chain Infinite Impertinence. Why not, I suppose. And what should I do? I guess we're going to keep Denier in hand because it's not like I can go to like Cross Crusader or something in this deck. So, just the back row and then pass the turn, fine. Get Stratos, great. So we're gonna get the search I was speaking of. Or actually pop the trap card, makes more sense. I don't need to search anything right now. Getting rid of the back row, clearing up his card advantage is more important. It's gonna get the Holy Angel, burn me once again. So I guess he's saved himself. But, I mean, I don't see him having any effective way to get rid of the Swordsoul, Chaiyang, the synchro, basically. So, gonna attack the Link, and it's gonna magic cylinder that ass. Why am I not surprised? It's like I knew that card was gonna come. I don't know why. So I'm gonna put the Malicious in defense mode now. It is kind of dangerous. We're at 2,500 life points. We gotta be a bit careful. I get the Fusion Destiny, which is excellent. I'm gonna get Destroy Phoenix too. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Now he did chain Gozen Match, which is rather annoying. I'm gonna get rid of. I'm gonna get rid of the synchro. I got rid of him because I think I'd rather have Destroyer Phoenix right now. It's gonna put in some more work. So pop malicious. Technically, it's a minus, but sometimes it's the better play. Like in this case, I'm gonna go for game here, so I don't need to pop the Destroyer Phoenix. I want him so I can attack. So malicious, Denier, and then Destroyer Phoenix, and this is a GG. Very good. So that's done as well. And now we're going into the last match. I am quite sure gonna get an average hand, I guess. Got Stratos, got MSTs. It's gonna Pot of Duplicity, and it's gonna play a freaking 5 back rows. Jesus Christ. So with 5 back rows, I'm not even gonna bother using the MSTs. I think I'm gonna be a bit more conservative because blinding MST, I do it. I do blind MST pretty often, but you blind MST when you know you're going to make a play and you want to have your opponent's board be clear, not have any interruptions. But in this case, I don't need to protect Stratos from anything. So if he wants to commit a card, it's going to be a 1-for-1 or even a -1. So looks like it's Eldritch. Suppose that's not surprising. And I get the Lightning Storm. My patience was rewarded. So we're going to get Decision Guy. I got a sort of gonna go for one-on-one. I hope he gets rid of my shit somehow. Okay, Solemn Judgment. This is perfect. It couldn't be more perfect than this. Because now my board is clear and I can use Lightning Storm. He actually wasted a Solemn Judgment. He's gonna use another one here, but now his life points are at 2,000. So he's in a position now where if I just use 2 Dynattack 2 times, I win. Because Eldritch, even though it can do stuff, they don't really have a way to negate a card from the hand, like negate a card like Dynamite Guy, Dynattack. So I'm just going to burn him to death. And that's going to be the end of it. I'm not even going to get rid of his summon limit. I think I'm going to keep it around because it's going to hinder him as well. So his back rows float, of course, for days. And here comes Dynattack. Combo with Decision Guy. Going to get my dude back in hand. Negate your battle damage, hit you for 1,000. So he's in the danger zone so much. I mean, all I have to do is just summon Decision Guy, get Dynattack back, and it's gonna be game. But we even have another option, now that I got the Fusion Destiny. I can go to Dystopia. So because I only have one Destroyer Phoenix, I have a Dystopia Guy as well in the extra deck. This was when Fusion Destiny was at 2, of course. Now that you have it at 1, there's no point having an extra card like a second Destroyer Phoenix or Dystopia in your deck. If you're just using them, if you don't have any other ways to get the dude out, like polymerization and shit and D-Heroes. So he negated, he made a good play, banishing the Celestial there with the other Eldritch dude, Eldritch Trap card. So he avoided the burn, but with Decision Guy, I get Dynattack in hand, so at this point, no matter what he does, it's game. Whatever you do, he's going to give me Lava Golem, get rid of the other guys, but it's too slow. Like, you know that if you attack, I'm going to use Dynattack. If you don't attack and try and cook up something else, try to burn me to death, that's too slow. I'm going to draw enough cards to just do some shit and OTK you. So whatever he does is pretty much a GG. So he's still playing, but he's basically gonna scoop. There it is. So that's a GG with Cheat Soul, D-Hero Swordsoul deck in the Duelist Cup. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys for the next one. What I